how long have you as an organization been working on lean principles prior to the application on this one construction project?
Good morning and good afternoon to all, based on where you all are. So the Lean Construction Institute was established in 2008. And at that time, we got introduced to this concept in the year 2011. And we started on two projects. One was the Garden Enclave A-type tower project, which was prior to the Platinum project, which we are showing you the presentation. And another project was an industrial shed, which we built for one of our business units in Godrej Boyce at Ambernath location in Mumbai. So there we had done some pilot studies in implementation and it was a limited implementation on the A-type towers at Garden Enclave. It was more about smoothening the workflow, focusing on, there is a push and a pull concept in Lean. So focusing on the pull elements to complete your projects in time, rather than pushing the work downstream. And in Ambernath, we were more on we were more engaging with partners, and it was more on building a stronger partnership model. So these two were smaller projects which we undertook, smaller lean, not a holistic lean implementation. But in Godrej Platinum, in 2013, we had a 13-month-long, we had a 9-month-long program where leading construction companies in India participated, and the program was conducted by IIT Madras and Institute of Lean Construction Excellence. And it was a 9-month training implementation program where our Godrej Platinum project got the first prize award amongst the 8 competing project sites for the best lean implementation. Thank you.
Thank you. And I had a second question.
Yes, sure.
Obviously, to make the improvements you've made, you had to get the construction workers themselves involved in some way. Can you talk a little bit about how you got them involved, and were they obviously jumping on board? Were they reluctant? Tell us a little bit about that. So, and maybe tell us about the before and after.
Yeah. So the tool which we spoke about, the collaborative planning, it is actually a tool which was established by Professor Glenn Bernard from USA and late Professor Greg Howell. We have been fortunate to attend their seminars and have interactions with Professor Glenn Bernard. And they have conceived this tool of the last planner system, which is basically collaborative planning, which is planning from below moving up. So it is the line managers who are involved in planning activities, and it's not generally driven down by the management or the planning team. So there's a lot of collaborative effort. And we have big room meetings on all our project sites where all the stakeholders, our partners, vendors, partners, representatives, our frontline engineers who are executing the projects, and various stakeholders attend this meeting. The project manager would generally lead this particular meeting, and over there, the phase schedules are reviewed. The look ahead plans. That means if in a phase schedule you remove a piece which is 4 to 6 weeks from today's date, and you see what you need to achieve in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Are there any constraints? If the team is facing any constraints, those constraints get highlighted, and then a mitigation plan is worked around by the entire team, and weekly commitments are taken from team members, and then the commitments are measured as to either are measured in a 0 or 1 method. Either you have completed or you have not completed, and they are tracked to see that how you are progressing on the project. And one of the key principles of lean implementation is there is no blame game. All the issues are tabled, are known to the entire team members, and are even informed to the management. And hence, what we have seen during this implementation is the stress levels of project team members significantly reduces, as there is nothing which is put below the carpet. Everything is tabled. It's a joint responsibility of all team members to resolve the issues in hand.
Okay, hi, Kazid. We're going to have to cut you off there. I want to make sure we have a question from one of the other judges. Who's got a question? Trish?
Thank you for the presentation, and it's quite comprehensive what you've done. And I think using the lean principles in construction is a very good thing, and how you put that across. And Joe stole a couple of my questions, but actually to what you're just saying, it is very comprehensive what you've shown us, and we can see the results that you were talking about. What happened over between say 2013 and now? Was it actually quite a step-by-step development? Was it all sort of all at once? Because you've got a lot of elements in your lean approach, and particularly also going to the supply chain next as well.
Yes, so 2013 was a very comprehensive program, as I informed you. And subsequently, we kept the engagement with IIT Madras professors. We were continuously engaged, and our organization, Godrej Construction, is a chartered member in Institute of Lean Construction Excellence, India, which was formed in 2008. We are one of the founder chartered members. And currently, from the past 3 years, we are been given the responsibility. The chairmanship of this institute is with Godrej Construction, and I am the Secretary General for this institute. So we are in constant touch with the other chartered members which are very large leading in construction companies in India. And we discuss about lean practices. We don't only discuss about lean practices and how they are implemented in our organization, but also how can we introduce these lean practices in the industry for the benefit of the industry. So the Institute of Lean Construction Excellence, the body primary, it's a non-profit organization with a primary aim to create awareness on lean construction in India and its neighboring countries. So we are very active on both the fronts. On the industry side, we do work, having the chairmanship of the institute from the past 3 years, and as well as on our project side. So we have just discussed on Godrej Platinum, but there's another large project where we are developing 400 acres of property into an industrial park. So we have also extensively engaged with IIT Madras and other stakeholders and implemented lean on this very large project, which is more than 3 million square feet of construction area, where we have already completed 1.7 million. So, and it's not, so it's something that is getting cascaded to all our projects.